So I don't know if you guys read Nahum 3. You probably never heard it read by if you go to a church or somebody else leads you, a pastor. The majority of them probably never. The Bible's a thick book. A lot of people. The truth, the real truth of Christianity, if you get to the bottom of it, it's offensive. A lot of people are going to be offended, yeah. It's my pleasure and joy to offend people. Yeah, offenders, criminals, deceitful liars and rulers that literally had us freaking blinded, benefiting and profiting off of people's ignorance, and would try to prevent people from getting to the truth, the bottom of it. Yeah, it wasn't until I stopped going to church in 2015, which, I didn't have. It wasn't until I stopped and I felt like I was almost giving up on God, but then that's when I actually sat down and stopped letting men dictate or have more sway over my mind than what they should. Yeah, and that's when God taught me. Yeah, during that year, I took 10 months off work and just studied. I had so much freaking cognitive dissonance because basically this whole world's under sway of the devil. Yeah, and there's a bunch of people that are literally worship the devil and we call it God. Yeah. As we read about in Revelation 17, the woman drunk on the blood of the saints. Yeah, which is the Vatican, clothed in purple and scarlet and with a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication, which is idolatry, right? You can't sit at both tables. And they're a bunch of idol worshipers, dude. The Vatican and the Protestant churches even, I indeed submit, are part of the problem. Yeah, and they wouldn't cover, the majority of them would never even talk about Nahum 3, among a lot of other things. Why? Because it gets bound down to basically truths that would expose them. Yeah, they can talk about spiritual warfare and all types of stuff and look like they're really ministers of the Lord while they're actually in the waters illegally, not by the word of God, climbed up another way, are thieves and robbers, steal, kill, and destroy, and muddy people's waters. Yeah, your whole criminal sack of shit community, I hope you guys are all ready, because God's not going to have a problem destroying the false leaders, lying authorities, ministers, okay, that misled his people. His judgment starts with the house of God. Yeah, with false lying shepherds that have been feeding themselves of God's flock and frickin' ruling them with force and cruelty, dude, and then trying to block our freedom, basically, as etheric, frickin' murderous parasites. They corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. Yeah, a lot of your ministers, instead of actually sticking to the script, get to the truth in the bottom of God's word, went and sat at the devil's table. Is what happened. Yeah, to get wisdom, but they corrupted themselves. Yeah, that's what happens if you cheat. You can't sit at both tables. Malachi 2:3, he said, I will corrupt your seed and spread dung upon your faces, even the dung of your solemn feast, and one shall take you away with it. And that's the power of philosophy or mythology or gnosis. Yeah. It's a shortcut, but there are no shortcuts. If you climb up the wrong way, you die, as Genesis 2 says. Okay, if you eat of that tree, you shall surely die, and that's what's happened. And we've got a bunch of spiritually dead criminals ruling over us. Sorcerers, witchcraft has ruled the nations. And Nahum 3, yeah, it's an offense. It's my pleasure. True Christianity is offensive, yeah, and I didn't come to bring peace on earth, but a sword, yeah, and to set a man's families against each other, yeah, to split up families, and it's, yeah, I hope y'all are ready, dude, because the revelation is everybody's splitting into their proper tribes and groups, yeah, families, a lot of us, we even got married to, Satan tried any way to stop people. He tried to stop God's elect from coming into a full wisdom and knowledge of the truth, been burdened every day because of sinners and lying authorities. You're the whole criminal group, dude. God's about to destroy what's about to happen here on this earth. The revelation. We're in it right now. The literal wrath of God is going to pour out upon earth in judgment. Yeah, and it's upon lying authorities that mislead my people and cause them to err. Those that are led in them are destroyed. Yeah, and the whole sack of shit criminal community that tried to block our awakening, tried to destroy us. They literally fought against God's remnant. Yeah, the whole community, basically a bunch of corrupt people, sinners, targeted God's remnant. Envious, offered false fire, sat at the devil's table, corrupted themselves. Yeah, and it's a righteous thing, as I've mentioned previously, Nahum3:6. God said, I'm going to cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile. Will set thee at the gazing stock. You won't probably hear any of your ministers ever say that. Why? Probably because they're in bed with the devil, actually, and they're drunk on the blood of the saints in our host bodies as idol worshipers and corrupt sinners and cheats and liars. And the revelation anytime now, God's going to seal up our gates, and a bunch of people are getting executed. Basically, most of the authorities in on this secret. It's like the Truman Show. Yeah, your guys' bullshit's over, dude. You freaking try to destroy our lives and rob us. YouTube's robbing my growth. I have the truth. I may not be perfect. I know I need to stop dropping the F-bomb, but it's not really that big of a deal considering what these people did. It's just expressing the disdain. Yeah, criminal sacks of treasonous, lying trash authorities are all coming down from their positions now. Yeah, and they're gonna outlaw Jesus Christ and act like he's not the law, he's not the king. A bunch of your people that claim to be believers, yeah, as the true remnant speaks the truth and lets everybody know what happened, they would try to outlaw it and make it illegal to worship God, to be a worshiper of Jesus Christ. You are all about to be judged now. The whole criminal ass community here in Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon, is under judgment. It starts with the house of God. He's going to destroy a bunch of people in this revelation for what they did. Literally fighting against God's kingdom, and you want to act like you're a shepherd, a minister. Yeah, and the chances are if they have a big, it might not be 100% entirely true about having a big following. But chances are, yeah, if a person has a big following, no. They're part of the deceitful kingdom and community. Yeah, they might. You can't tell just by looking at them. You can't tell the difference between tares and the wheat. But these families of sorcery and witchcraft are all coming into judgment now. They're going to try to outlaw the truth. I look forward to seeing you people trying to lock us down, because God's going to unsheath this sword and frickin' execute a bunch of people out of the land. You know, like, why was it necessary to stop that Marine from speaking in court the other day? I posted that, saying we don't. Who wants to fight a war for Israel? Well, if it's not the true actual, who wants war anyways? They love war, dude. The rulers love war. They just had us deceived, dude. You criminal sacks of shit think you can keep strongholds on our mind and rule over us as freaking cheats, and you're spiritually dead? You think you can live off our energy, you fucking hypocrites? Exactly what we are. God's going to throw filth, vile filth upon the families that blocked our freedom and covered us, deceived us, tried to block our freedom. Yeah, as idol worshipers, he will cover you sinners in filthy, abominable sewer sludge in this revelation. We'll pull it right out of the ether and publicly cover you sinners with it that cheated and robbed us. I hope you're all ready. Yeah, it's what you deserve, YouTube, you criminals that think you can block my growth and success. You're shitting on my blessings. You're blocking my communication with the public. Why they got to shut down my whole page? Because I'm not a deceitful person. I'm not a liar. I may not seem like the most well-rounded person, but if you look at what I provided and shared and examine it and think critically, you could tell I'm not being the deceitful cheat and liar, dude, where they oppress and devour the poor. Yeah, you sinners that think you can devour us. Donald Trump's a grass-eating bull, freaking peasant, naked emperor, and you guys all want him to continue leading you? Yeah, they do, because they're all in bed. They're in Satan's river, dude. And what does it say? The new wine's gonna burst all their bottles. Yeah, it's gonna burst their bottles, dude. as God sends it down. He saved the best wine for last, and they prefer the old wine. Yeah, these people are about to get frickin' splattered as God initiates the wine press of his wrath against the whole lying community of authorities that would take away people's free speech like they took that Marine away when he's just expressing the truth. Who the hell wants war on earth? Only criminal idol worshiping sacks of shit that love dominating their fellow man. Yeah, that would, wouldn't want to be exposed. Bring war on earth, Donald Trump, and let the pit open. You criminal, treasonous sack of shit for what we had to sit through this last 6 years, and it was all bullshit. All you criminals deserve to go down into the burning pit of fire for putting us through that. Yeah, that includes all you assholes at YouTube headquarters that think you can cheat me. It's over. Yeah, we're getting our crown, dude, and God's going to let us freaking destroy all of our enemies that gnash their teeth perpetually upon us, dude. So I hope you're all ready, you criminal sacks of shit that were cheating and robbing other people and devouring people's souls, oppressing the poor, dude, and needy, trying to control and manipulate people, and you can't even control yourself because you're freaking reprobates, dude. Yeah, justice is at the door, you guys. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departs not. The noise of the whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain. Yeah, had their roots cut. That's what they try to do, cut our roots continuously so they can rule over us as sorcerers. You corrupt, narcissistic pieces of shit are all getting slaughtered into hell anytime now. Good luck trying to shut the truth down because it can't be stopped. Yeah. It's coming. It's at the door, you guys. I hope y'all are ready. A great number of carcasses, and there's none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Yeah, I hope your whole community of sorcerers that fucking devoured people's souls and oppressed us, the whole lying authority community, you guys are all about to be judged and destroyed out of our earth, dude. Try to destroy God's remnant and oppress and vex us continuously. Oh, it is going to be a blast judging the whole criminal community. Yeah, they judged us, and he said, don't judge, lest you be judged. And they hadn't had no right. There's no reason why I should be vexed and oppressed by a dead, corrupt community, aside from the fact is you sinners don't want to acknowledge the truth. You think you can hide it. Yeah, YouTube, I hope all you criminal, lying, treasonous sinners in intelligence that dictated that my channel should be froze are fucking ready for payback, because Jesus Christ is about to obliterate the shit out of the criminal portion of society that wanted to continue the bullshit robbery, because y'all are dead and corrupt and worshiping idols. The wind carried you away, dude, and you've been mad at the upright, trying to frickin' make us carry your burdens, man. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and set thee as a gazing stock. Yeah, Bill Gates deserves to be covered from head to toe with abominable filth. All these criminal sacks of shit that poison people's blood deserve to be literally covered with sewer sludge for what they did. You criminal, treasonous monsters, dude. As if you would ever be able to poison, corrupt the genetics and blood of mankind, dude. Yeah, I hope you're ready for the burning, screaming pit of everlasting terror, Bill. You sack of Luciferian lying shit. It's time for all these people to be removed, you guys. Bunch of idol worshipers. Yeah. It's not a joke, dude. It's going to be freaking terror on the land as these people get what they deserve, that were never held accountable. Yeah, I hope y'all are ready, because your nakedness is about to be seen. You covered with the covering, not of my spirit, went down to Egypt for help, trusted in the shadow of Egypt. Yeah. But the Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is but a noise. He's past the time appointed. Yeah, Barack Obama, you're just a noise, dude, in our face and ear. You sack of genocidal shit, dude. You literally cut everybody's roots, dude. You can get into the burn pit, bitch, for what you did. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready, you families of witchcraft, to be covered in filth. You're cheating and robbing me, YouTube. Mark Zuckerberg, you guys think you can block all my communications and blessings? Whole criminal society? Yeah, God's not going to have no problem, dude. He said the flood's going to come. It's just going to take them all away. They didn't know until it happened, and it could literally be at any moment now. And I can't wait. Every day, blowing is going to scourge sin. Does it? Yeah, you guys, they can see the truth now. They're terrified. Your rulers are literally terrified because they're going into the fire forever. They're going. Yeah, idol worshippers, dude. Had a leisurely life. Spent their days in wealth, and then suddenly they're going down to death in a moment. It's going to happen. Watch them rise up like a flood now and be drowned, dude. The whole deceitful community deserves justice. Art thou better than Populus? No, that was situated among the river, had the waters round about it, whose rampart was the sea, and her wall was from the sea. Ethiopia and Egypt were her strength, and it was infinite. Put and Lubim were the helpers. Yeah, Ethiopia and Egypt were her strength, and it was infinite. Like I said, when you tap into the ether, it's like having an immortal life. Yeah, Ethiopia and Egypt were her strength, and it was infinite. Yeah, oh, you careless Ethiopians, shall be slain with my sword, dude. God's about to unsheath it upon the whole criminal, deceitful community. Yeah, I didn't come to bring peace on earth, but a sword. Yeah, and it's coming upon all your guilty rulers' necks. Living in the waters, you have no life in your blood, and you seek to dominate and control other people and spread war around the earth. Try to take our peace, dude. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready to lose your whole community and kingdom of robbery and deceit, Egypt. Your bullshit is over because God's about to burn up these strongholds. Verse 12, all thy strongholds should be like fig trees with the first ripe figs. If they be shaken, they shall even fall into the mouth of the eater. Well, you guys are holding us in captivity. Earthquake, it's a time quake. Heaven and earth are about to shake. We're just going to slide right past you hypocrites, and then we're judging. The whole community is getting judged. Yeah, the people in the midst of thee are women. The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thy enemies. The fire shall devour thy bars. Yeah, this baptism we're about to get. Draw thee waters for the siege, fortify thy strongholds, go into clay, and tread the mortar, make strong the bricklaying. Yeah, you guys think you're going to keep holding strongholds on us? The whole idol worship community, you got these people are all about to get destroyed. There the fire shall devour thee, the sword shall cut thee off, it shall eat thee up like a cankerworm. Make thyself many as the cankerworm, make thyself many as the locust. Thou hast multiplied thy merchants above the stars of heaven. The cankerworm spoileth and flieth away. That crown her as the locust, and as the captains, and as the great grasshoppers, which camp in the hedges in the cold day. But when the sun arises, they flee away, and their place is not known. Yeah, I said, and I think Ezra's, we pass out of the world as locusts and are not worthy to obtain mercy. Yeah. Yeah, people corrupted themselves and then want to corrupt the rest of us. It's over. Yeah, as I unsheath my sword, dude, your gates are going to be all you sinners, you murderous, idol-worshiping, lying authorities, dude, honorable of the earth. Your gates are going to be wide open to us, the gates of your land, and God's going to let us freaking destroy them all, dude. They're all about to get freaking paid back. Old dead-ass community. Yeah, who's the king? Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. Thy people is scattered upon the mountains, and no man gathereth them. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear of the bruit of thee shall clap the hands over thee. For upon whom has not thy wickedness passed continually, dude? Yeah, the day has arrived. You criminal-ass rulers, dude, cheated and robbed us. We're living in glory, and they're about to be trodden underfoot. So I hope y'all are ready, because it's a whole kingdom of deceit and a bunch of people benefiting and profiting off of lies, robbery, theft from the wrong Satan's tree. And it's over. God's about to expose a bunch of criminal people. As a lot of people are about to be very disappointed, upset, and mad. that are literally right on the other side of the veil blocking our freedom, thinking they have any right. No, you don't. Yeah. And a bunch of people, a lot of people are about to be burnt up and destroyed out of the land for being cheats and liars. And it's your whole freaking world system, corporate world. Yeah, YouTube. Hope you criminal sacks of shit enjoy waking up in fire as we get our glory, crown, inheritance, birthright, eternal bliss and joy, dude. You guys are going into the furnace for what you did, and you can't stop it. So rise up like a flood now, your whole deceitful idol-worshiping community of sorcerers that destroyed people's souls, because you're freaking parasitic upon the living as idol-worshiping cheats. Yeah, who's the king? Thou shalt have no other God before me. And I'm about to lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. And if I wet my glittering sword and my hand take hold of judgment, I'm repaying all you people back to your face. I'm going to reward you people that hate me, think you can cheat me. You scumbag bitches that put us through COVID all deserve to be fucking executed. Yeah, the robbery's over. Enjoy the exposure. Your whole criminal secret society bloodthirsty network is getting executed out of our land. I hope you sacks of shit that think you're going to take away our freedom of speech and persecute those that are in the right are ready for the fucking bloodbath upon your land. Yeah, it's over. This is it, dude. It's any time now. Hope you guys are ready. These criminals are getting paid back and desolated as God makes himself known to all the inhabitants of the earth. They'll be shedding the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time that our iniquity happened. As Ezekiel 35 says, they thought they could possess Judah and Israel, whereas the Lord was there, yeah. And all you sinners that try to control and dominate us are going down, dude, into the freaking pit. If you didn't relent, dude, it's payback time. Yeah, so enjoy getting covered. All you criminal-ass rulers that were operating as sorcerers, trying to destroy us with abominable filth. It's exactly what you deserve. Yeah, you deserve to be covered in sewer sludge for how you operated and literally devoured and oppressed people. You fucking hypocrites. Yeah, it's the revelation. It's not going to be pretty for a lot of people. I hope you're ready. Judgment starts with the house of God. All the lying authorities are about to get their freaking asses destroyed. And they're going to try to continue. And there should be no place. There should be no way to escape for the shepherds as their peaceable habitations are get cut down. Yeah, the time of your dispersion is at hand, and you shall fall like a pleasant vessel. Every one of you lying authorities, criminal-ass rulers, dude, deceitful, idol-worshipping, oath-sworn sacks of shit, mammon-worshipping, corrupt bitches are coming into judgment now, dude. They can't stop it. So enjoy this switchover, because it's payback time as soon as it happens, yeah. And it's triggered with this earthquake. All your strongholds fall off, and God's gonna let us freaking destroy our whole criminal-ass community is getting destroyed. Yeah, and I'm gonna execute great judgment with furious rebukes upon the heathen, such as they have not heard for what they did. You maggot, soul-sucking, idol-worshiping, corrupt bitches are all going down. Good luck in the siege, dummies. It's over.